The desire to improve life for future generations motivates much of what we do in Arkansas. Today's children will benefit as adults from our efforts to provide them with an excellent education and a vibrant economy. But statewide efforts are not always enough to help everyone. Victims of child abuse must overcome unique obstacles to realize their full potential. They need focused care from compassionate and dedicated individuals who are experts in their fields. Thankfully, that's what you provide at Children's Advocacy Centers of Arkansas. Working together with the Department of Human Services, the Arkansas State Police, and the Arkansas Attorney General's Office, you make an enormous impact. You not only improve lives, you save them. To recognize this extraordinary work, the Senator Percy Malone Child Protection Award is given annually to one professional in your field. And while only one of you will win the award, all of you deserve the gratitude of Arkansans. Arkansas's greatest asset is her people, and our children are a precious gift. For the sometimes harrowing work that you do, and for the critical difference you make, you have my sincerest thanks and admiration.
1 in 4 girls will be sexually abused before her 18th birthday, and 1 in 6 boys will be sexually abused before turning 18. Only 1 in 10 will tell. But today, thousands of children will enter a Children's Advocacy Center with the courage to talk about the unimaginable. Because one adult with courage was there. Are you the one with courage? To find a Children's Advocacy Center near you, go to onewithcourage.org.
If there's a question in child welfare, Lisa McGee is who you go to.
Lisa has an encyclopedic knowledge of the laws regarding child and adult maltreatment.
She knows more about child welfare law than anybody probably in the state of Arkansas.
Lisa is the one who puts the teeth into the law that helps protect children.
As I was just kind of getting the lay of the land as far as how the child abuse system worked in Arkansas, I found myself attending several meetings and going through different case staffings with Lisa, and had the pleasure of kind of getting to know her very early in my career of trying to figure out how the child maltreatment system worked. That was a big benefit to me because Lisa has been doing this a long time and not only is very experienced with her job, but knows her job very, very well and has a passion that I think carries over into their professional work, whether she's in a large legislative type of meeting or whether she's just in a one-on-one case type of staffing. Her passion for her work is very obvious.
She started as a caseworker, and the job that these caseworkers do, they get paid very minimal. They have to have college degrees. They work 24 hours a day. You know, these are families that you're dealing with, their children, their parents, and their people with problems. So that's where she started. And, you know, she has worked for DCFS, I don't even know how long. And she went to law school and then became a lawyer, and she continues to work for DCFS, and she works tirelessly for children. I mean, it is absolutely amazing.
Lisa's passion for her job is without compare. Where you or I might read a historical novel in the evening, she's probably reading some book about psychological markers for child sex abuse predators. And this is her life, and she's completely dedicated to it, probably more than anyone I've ever met.
Her job has to do with child welfare, doing the legislation, leading our lawyers, assisting DCFS, and making sure children are protected. And then in her free time, she volunteers for The Call and trains foster parents, and you know, that's what she does for her free time. So she is just a tireless worker for children.
One time, there was a judge, I believe in Benton County, who declared part of our statutes on child maltreatment, and specifically the Child Abuse Registry, to be unconstitutional, which was really a huge decision for child maltreatment. As a consequence of that, Lisa McGee, for the next session, rewrote the entire Child Maltreatment Act, which was an enormous job.
She is absolutely dedicated to children. There have been instances that I've heard in her course of her career where where she went out to the field to take children into custody when the police were after either the parents or whoever had them. And in one instance, she was running down behind the police through this field, wearing her heels, lost her heels, protected the children. And once the children were secure, everybody had to go back and find her shoes.
She is the most honest person I've ever met. She's very straightforward and opinionated, which I really enjoy. You always know where you stand with Lisa.
There's never any doubt in her interactions with others about what the goal is, what the priority is, and what the group is there to accomplish.
As an advocate, she puts her money where her mouth is, and you know where her mouth is because she talks a lot too. But
for those who know Lisa, they know of her dedication of showing up for 8 o'clock meetings. She just loves to be there. She's usually the first one there and the last one to leave.
She's not a morning person, so her routine would be she doesn't usually come in till 9. She would rather work late and sleep in and come in later.
Lisa loves Mickey Mouse. My children love going to work with me because her office is like a big toy store. She has Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, fire trucks, any kind of toy you think of.
You know, her children are grown, but you would never know it because you walk in her office and there's action figures and swords and Mickey Mouse heads. And over at the Office Chief Counsel, we don't have a lot of kids that come through there, but I mean, on the rare occasion that there's a child in the office there, they take them straight to Lisa.
she's probably gone to Disney World more than anybody I know and is more crazy about Disney World than anybody I know.
Actually, she's fun to be around, too. She's not just a serious lawyer. She's caring, she's good to work with, and I'm going to really miss her.
Lots of times lawyers are real adversarial and you just want to win, and sometimes you have lawyers who just will oppose you just to oppose you. And Lisa is not like that. Lisa is about what's in the best interest of these children, what's the right thing to do. And that's always something that she's helped me know, that should be my guiding force, is what's the right thing.
I remember one time Lisa told me that, to our dismay, people think up new and different ways all the time to abuse children. And we have to keep the legislation up to date to be sure those people can be properly prosecuted.
Where she is right now, she protects children just because she keeps her hand and watches over all of her attorneys and she ensures the safety of children. And I don't know what the department will be like when she retires. I don't know who they're going to get to replace her, because I don't think she's replaceable.